So from someone, I'm sure you probably have to get through a fair few scripts. Have they been coming in thick and fast at the moment, or how does the process work? Does it get sifted through by your agent first?
Yeah, it does. I'm just going to take, I've got this is my water. It's been a nice aspect of my industry that, and me personally, has been an amazing thing. There's a couple of things that I'm sort of setting up a production company at the moment with a mate, and we're trying to sort of build our slate. So I've had loads of time to put into that. It's been massively rewarding, and I just wouldn't be doing it. Like, we've been talking about doing it for ages. I just wouldn't be doing it if I was in New York shooting 14-hour days, 5 days a week. It just wouldn't be happening. And my wife is a creative person as well, and I got an EP that's coming out in a couple of weeks, and she's also writing. She's writing a musical at the moment. So she has her studio where she writes, and then I have an office where I write. So actually, we try to carve out time in the day where she can work and I can work, which just makes it quite focused.
I know you're a really big foodie. What sort of what have you been cooking up? Have you been experimenting? You're a green egg man, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So what's been going on there? Is that like most of the people a real focal point of your day? Because I can't wait to get to dinner every single day. Literally the most important day. Keeping kids alive and dinner.
Yeah. But saying that, if I'm in a hotel and someone's cooking for me or something, I'm like, I will eat a big breakfast, but I'm at home, and you know what it's like, 3 kids under 7, you're grappling around just trying to keep the train on tracks in the morning and keep everyone going. And even without school to get them to, there's a lot going on. And, our youngest is only, 15 months. So it's a mad time, and actually the hungriest I am in the day is about 4:30. I don't care. Even if I have allowed myself a ribeye and chips and everything for lunch, I'm starving at 4:30. I'm stuffing bags of biltong and anything I can get my hands on into me. And then eat a massive meal again at 8 once the kids are down,
Yeah.
But my wife's an amazing cook, like really brilliant. I'm pretty good, and I have like a few things that I'm pretty good at. And I sort of, looking back now, if we look back at this lockdown period, probably should have pushed myself a bit more in terms of the things that I can cook. But I'm very good at the 3 or 4 like favorite things that I'm good at. I've taken on ribs, which I've shared the recipe with you.
It was an outstanding recipe.
Great recipe. That's a great book in general, by the way. That's a great barbecue. There's so many times Millie will be like, so I'm going to do this quinoa thing with, asparagus and an egg on top of thing. And I'll be like, mm-hmm. And she goes, oh, don't worry. Like, I'll put lardons in there or something. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Sounds great. I literally can't even envisage eating it without meat in there.
And do you grow some of your own stuff in your garden?
Tried to do potatoes for Christmas a couple of years ago. I grew them ourselves, and I went down to pick them up, a few days before Christmas, and they've been in there for a few months, and I was like, this is going to be perfect. And Elsie Dulcie, our eldest, was helping me pick, and she started digging first. She was like, Daddy, I've got one. I was like, oh my God, it's actually working. She pulled out a potato, and literally that's we were talking like 16 people we were having over from Ireland for but I like to be better, but it's time and kids, and it's time to grow your own stuff.
And who does that? Is that you that kind of tends to the garden, or
you can't even get it out? We have
a rhetorical question, but go on, answer it anyway.
And look, we've a bit of space here,